Welcome back to Quiz Crafters. Ready to put your world knowledge to the ultimate test? It's time for a journey across countries, rivers, and mountains. Can you conquer these challenging world geography facts? Let's find out. Which city is known as the City of Canals? Venice. Which African country has Spanish as an official language? Equatorial Guinea. Which is the world's deepest lake? Lake Baikal. Which desert is the largest hot desert in the world? Sahara Desert. Which European country has the most volcanoes? Iceland. Which is the only continent without a desert? Europe. What is the smallest independent country in the world by area? Vatican City. Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Colorado River. Which country has the most islands in the world? Sweden. What is the capital of Greenland? Nuuk. Which British territory in the Atlantic Ocean is famous for its pink sand beaches? Bermuda. What is the longest mountain range above water? Andes. What is the flattest continent? Australia. Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? Florida. Which is the only sea without any coastline? Sargasso Sea. Which country shares the longest land border with China? Mongolia. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Sicily. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Japan. Which country is known as the Emerald Isle? Ireland. Which U.S. city has the nickname Sin City? Las Vegas. Which country on the Arabian Peninsula is famous for having no permanent rivers? Saudi Arabia. Which is the largest coral reef system? Great Barrier Reef. Which European city has the most bridges? Hamburg. What is the official language of Brazil? Portuguese. Which country is home to the iconic volcano Mount Fuji? Japan. Which country is home to the ancient site Machu Picchu? Peru. What is the longest river in Europe? Volga. Which country owns the Galapagos Islands? Ecuador. Which city is known as the Windy City? Chicago. Which river is the longest in the world? Nile. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. Which Asian city is built on over 260 islands? Hong Kong. Which of these capital cities is the highest in altitude? La Paz. Which country is nicknamed the Land of a Thousand Lakes? Finland. Which country is home to the largest number of pyramids in the world? Sudan. Which continent contains the most freshwater resources? South America. Which U.S. state is an island chain? Hawaii. Which mountain range separates the Indian subcontinent from the rest of Asia? Himalayas. Which is the driest place on Earth? Atacama Desert. Which country is famous for fjords? Norway. What is the largest desert on Earth? Antarctic Desert. Which mountain range separates Europe and Asia? Ural Mountains. What is the capital city of Canada? Ottawa. Which country lies on two continents? Turkey. Which U.S. state is an archipelago? Hawaii. Which sea separates Europe and Africa? Mediterranean Sea. Which city is the capital of Italy? Rome. Which river forms part of the border between the USA and Mexico? Rio Grande. Which Asian mountain is known as the Savage Mountain due to its difficulty to climb? K2. Which country in Asia is famous for the salt flats of Dashti Kavir? Iran. That brings us to the end of today's quiz. How many did you get right? Drop your scores in the comments below. Thanks for quizzing with us. Hope you had fun. If you did, hit that like button and leave us a comment. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a challenge. See you next time.